Hello, hello, my lovelies. Nice to see y'all again. Oh, misclicked. So, today we will continue. Well, not continue. We don't have anything to continue, actually. Today we will finally draw again, cause oh, it's been a while since I've had an art stream, hasn't it? I had said that I would do it every week, but then last week, that didn't happen because of, what's it called? Because my laptop was being problematic. So we're having our art stream starting this week again. And yeah, I think this is, for starters at least, not what we'll be working on. We may work on this later during the stream. We're not starting with this. However, I still wanted to show it off. So, what are we drawing today? I had said it before, and you have seen me before. If Magolor is playable in Air Riders, I will draw the entire roster. And I did. You can see it down there. The Direct 1 roster. However, I said the entire roster. I knew the moment it was confirmed we'd get a second Direct, I knew we would be getting even more characters. So, of course, I'm gonna draw those characters today. They will get their own canvas as a Direct 2 roster artwork. Ooh, that's not how it's supposed to be. Cappy, Knuckle Joe. There we go. That's how it's supposed to be. Yeah, we are gonna draw the second roster today, consisting. Ooh, the second direct roster, consisting Taranza, uh, of Taranza, Marks, Daroach, Rick, and I gotta. Okay, perfect. Their renders are all here. I didn't save them because I wanted to hopefully be able to find them on stream. So yeah, I have some ideas for what to do. Nothing concrete yet. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 characters compared to before. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh, yeah, should go a bit easier. Then again, 10 characters technically. Oh, wait, where's Scarfy's other render? There we go, that's what I was looking for. Okay, 10 characters. We'll be working on those today, but before we do that, I gotta... Wait, 9? Who did I... I had the Lololo and Lalala are a single character. There we go. But before we begin, I have some things to show ya. So, you are ready. Yeah, the Daroach render is peak. But yeah, I got some things to show you. You already saw this. Finally, like, god damn, when did I do this? 3rd October. And when did let me check on my computer files. You can't see that, but it doesn't really matter. When did I do the introduction? It was 11th October. I finished the comic on the 3rd, the video on the 11th, and only yesterday did I finally start working on the thumbnail. Because I seriously just didn't have any ideas so far. Obviously, I this introduction 2025, I gotta do it a bit better looking. Hello, Slinky. You're here early. You seem to be here early in general ever since you joined my streams. That's a nice thing. Thank you for being here so often. So yeah, anyway, I started working on this thumbnail. This is not what we're gonna work on the stream though. I just want to show it to you. And wait, I'll explain this in a bit. So I was part of Kirby's Return to Dreamland art collab. For those who don't know, an art collab takes either from a series or a single game every single character and items and objects, if they're unique enough, and they're assigned, well, not assigned, and artists sign up for them to draw them. So every character, everything is drawn by a different artist. And I was part of Kirby's Return to Dreamland collab. And it was yesterday was the 14th anniversary of Kirby's Return to Dreamland's release in North America. So this is the collab. This is the final full extent of the collaboration. Every character in that game drawn in a different style by a different person, and I think it looks incredible. Here you can see the Moai blocks, and here this gray rock is Mondo EX. Those are my two entries. Originally, I only had Mondo EX. Here you can see him. I'm really proud of the motion blur making him fall so fast. But originally I had to draw just him, but the person uh, taking care of the Moai block dropped out, and it became available for anyone who was already finished with their original entry. And since I was done with Mondo for well over a month at that point, I decided let's do the Moai block, and let's not just do a Moai block. Let's do both the regular and the fire variant. And let's make it different sizes so I can use every single block. They have the head, the torso, which looks different depending on whether you view it from the left or right, and the lower body, the legs, whatever you want to call it. So yeah. Ooh, damn, Twitter kicks me out quick. So yeah, I'm super excited to finally be able to talk about it because that was something I couldn't draw on stream. That was obviously something that had to remain a surprise till it was time. And I am glad that it's finally here. It really looks incredible. Everyone did such an amazing work. We got so many unique art styles, some ultra cute, some ultra deep. Like one of my personal favorites, and that was something everyone seems to agree on in the collab server. The lore star cutter. It looks so much like the actual thing. However, this is drawn. This is not a 3D model. We saw the person draw it step for step. This is incredible. Everyone gave it truly their all, and it's just amazing. Like, oh my goodness, this is so. This has gotta be. This is the second time I worked on a collab. The other one was a Mario and Luigi collab, and the Mario and Luigi RPG series. I absolutely love that as well. However, I have to say, maybe because Return to Dreamland and Return to Dreamland Deluxe, while I do love the Mario and Luigi series, this game is my absolute number one favorite game of all time. So maybe that's why this feels so much bigger to me. Anyway, yeah, make sure to go check it out. You can see Crafty's post. She was the one who organized the whole thing. Like, huge props to her and the entire mod team, to be fair. Go check out the post and go and support all the other artists who worked on this as well, because it was amazing. Those were some really great months. And now to this. Um, we had we did a space to celebrate the collab's release yesterday, and it was very fun. It was very serious, and I I seriously I do not remember what we were talking about. We weren't we were Somebody had mentioned Tenna from Deltarune for some reason. I really don't remember the context. It was 2 a.m. At that point for me, so my mind was kind of drifting off. But long story short, I whatever we were talking about gave me the idea to draw Magolor as Tenna. Why is he holding a small actual Tenna? I do not know. Yeah, I I I may work on that later during the stream. But for starters, to start it off, we'll work on the whew, connection. What happened? Oh damn! 3 a.m. for you right now. Okay, seriously, what's happening with my capture card connection? Can we please work? Oh yeah. By the way, welcome to the stream, pa- Palette Palletgeist. Uh, Please correct me, cause I'm pretty sure I'm not saying that right. Either way, yours is not a name that I recognize, so welcome to the stream. Nice to have you here. Anyways, let's finally start. Let's do the main thing we are here for. And let's see, I'll turn on some music as well, because art streams are to be relaxing, but because I'm concentrating on drawing. Okay, Palletegeist, got it. But yeah, because I'm concentrating on whatever I'm drawing, I'm not I'm not completely silent, don't worry, but I'm not talking too much, so plus I draw better when I have some backdrop. Uh do I have it on? I have it on. And Moonlight Cat. Nah, that's Cat. That that's a lie. It's funny. The moment I went on YouTube to what's it called to look for Kirby music that I could play on stream. Uh, the first thing that popped up in my recommendations was a 1 hour video labeled underappreciated Kirby music, and I thought, oh, that's perfect. This is literally just what I need. And trust me, I love Moonlight Canyon. It's one of my favorite songs in Forgotten Land. But heck, didn't know this is not an underappreciated song. Yeah, I gotta agree with you there, Slinky. Tenna and Magolor would, honestly, that'd be a pretty deadly combo. That would be a hilarious combo, but oh, like imagine just insert Magolor in Delta in Chapter 3. That would not have ended that well for the heroes. Honestly, the monster form of Scarpy always looked more creepy. Oh, you're drawing as a well, poltergeist, palette guy. God damn it. Uh, sorry for that. Either way, you're drawing as well. Have fun. But yeah, as I was saying, the monster form of Scarpy always looked pretty creepy. Like, just look at this and this, but the honestly, all renders in this. Oh, what did I do? Wait, how did I flip the entire? Oh wow, I didn't know I can flip the entire canvas. That's the first time I find that out. No, those two are honestly, Lalala and Lalala are some of the most adorable characters there are. I'm glad they are back. Huh, damn, that song seems really fitting. Oh, by the way, you can all hear the music, right? I didn't mess up any settings? I'd really appreciate some feedback on that. Yeah, let's put you down here, cause you're a bit more detailed and a bit larger than the others. And everyone's favorite spider, who I was very sure would actually make it in the game. That's our second direct roster. Okay, everything perfect with the music. I like hearing that. Okay, let's see some ideas that I already have. Uh, I got it. Oh, okay. I have a very good idea right now. Because I could just draw the characters, but just like For the first direct, I'd like to have them interact with one another. Okay, you know what? Let's first draw the ideas that I already have. I'm very excited for air riders. Like, it's funny that when Mario Kart released, Mario Kart World, my brother and I played it a lot. Then again, the weird thing is, for some reason, when the game was brand new, I wanted to play Mario Kart 8 Deluxe more than I want to play this game. But eventually I became extremely good. Like, I became very good in Mario Kart World. The point where I actually started playing online, which is something that I usually don't do because I'm not a huge fan of online PvP or like versus or whatever in any game aside from Splatoon. Like in Splatoon, because like the story mode is peak, but online Splatoon is like the main life source of that game. Does it have whiskers? Oh, I don't think I ever noticed that Rick has whiskers. That's it for those guys, but what to do with Taranza, Lololo, and La La La? That I do not know. Yeah, I think it's a fun idea having Scarfy and Marks both look at each other with this goofy, no-brain grin, and then Scarfy, yeah, maybe I'll do it like this. In the same breath, turn around to scare the poor Rick. And Waddledy and Rocky just cutely sleeping with each other. Or well, next to each other. Oh, but what do I do with those two and those two cuties? That I don't know. But yeah, as I was saying, I played a lot of Mario Kart World. I got really good at it. But then Sonic Racing Cross Worlds came out, and now I'm good enough. There are times where I win multiple matches in a row. There are times where I lose multiple matches in a row. But oh, I have an idea for La 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 and Taranza, for which you need to go down here. I'll resize and reposition them all later. I just need space right now for the poses. Yeah, that is definitely them pushing something. Should Malala push her own box or should they both push the same box? Now for Spider Boy over here. This is going to be a bit difficult. Uh, I'll have him carry boxes in his neck to help them. Uh, what do I do with the rogue? Not, do I really have everyone but the rogue now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, now I have everyone except for the rogue. That is actually pretty difficult. Hmm. But yeah, goodness, I see that. That's why I put on music because I get so absorbed in my drawing forget to finish talking. And yeah, as I'm trying to say the whole time, I'm now okay enough at Sonic Racing. And it's funny. Sonic Racing is so much fun. Like, not to say that Mario Kart World isn't fun. It's tons of fun. I mean, if it wasn't, I would have put myself through the hell of doing all of the 232 versus races. But yeah, racing is Sonic Racing is so much fun. Within a week, I played it nearly a bit over half as long as I played Mario Kart in the 3 months it was out. By at this point, I'm pretty sure their play times are identical, which is funny considering one has been out since June, one has been out for less than a month. And I can't wait, like, this may sound like a joke, but I'm serious. I genuinely can't wait for the same thing to happen with Air Riders. Because Kirby, alongside Splatoon, I can't decide. I think is it? I don't know which one, but Kirby and Splatoon are my two favorite gaming franchises there are. So, and Kirby Air Ride for the GameCube is one of those games that ever since I was a little kid, it was before my time, like the console generation that I grew up with were the Nintendo DS and the Wii, and I suppose the Game Boy Advance as well. So, Kirby's Air Ride is one of those games that I always, always wanted to play but never could. It just always intrigued me. Okay, who am I kidding? I know I can draw bodily pretty much by heart. Like, yeah, it's one of those games that I always, 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 always wanted to play. And now Air Riders is coming out in the month. And I'm just so excited because, yeah, it's. Oh, that's one of my favorite Kirby songs of all time. Ah, that's one of my favorite. Okay, that's too many Z's and two small Z's. Much better. All the this and that to make it look more like a rock. I'll do it with the actual colors. Because if I do it now during the sketch phase, it's gonna get messy. So yeah, I'll stay super round right now, but all of this, all of that. I'll do that once I color him. And yeah, I'm just so excited about Air Riders. And obviously, I'm gonna play it so much. I'm gonna play that game so much. I'll unlearn both Mario Kart and Sonic. Because, yes, I am part of the oh my god, 3 cakes gang when it comes to those 3 racers. However, I won't even pretend, I refuse to pretend that Air Riders doesn't excite me the most. I'm too huge of a Kirby fan. You know, Sonic Racing Crossroads would excite me a bit more if a certain character was there, because, like, even though love, oops, I love Kirby and Splatoon the most, my favorite, honestly, that's one of the best circles I've ever done. First try with just like that. Max has really interesting shoes, you know. But yeah, my I have 2 characters that both of them, it's a complete draw, are my number 1 favorite fictional character of all time. Or, well, as I actually call it, my eternal number 1 favorite fictional character ever. That's the title they both have. Honestly, I'm having trouble drawing the fly on such a small body. Those characters being Magolor from the Kirby series, and Emerald from the Sonic series. And yeah, the sad part is Emerald. Actually, it's not she. Emerald hasn't appeared since his debut game because, spoiler alert, he died in his debut game. But yeah, he was such a great character. If you were to somehow, like, that's the thing, that's one thing I think Mario Kart does a bit more fun than Sonic Racing. Sonic Racers are always part of the canon timeline. They always need some sort of story and implementation in the actual world building. Mario Kart doesn't. Mario Kart doesn't take itself seriously in the slightest with locations and characters and whatever, which is evident by the fact that Goomba is playable, or the the baby versions of Mario, Luigi, the princesses, Bowser and Bowser Jr. are playable, and so on and so forth. Even characters who otherwise haven't made an appearance in a Mario game, in a outside of those spin-offs, always return and are playable. Sonic, however, it'd be cool if they were for a racing spin-off, if they weren't gonna take it so seriously and bring characters like Tikal back, or Mephiles, or Black Doom, or in my case, what I want, a Merle. Bro, this is so freaking off topic, but sure. Eh. Hope the rooftop was worth it for you, though. Actually, I think I should do it like this. Gotta change the mouse a bit. I mean, yeah, this is still just a sketch, but still. Wait, does it? Oh, goodness, it becomes two part. That's disgusting. I didn't even notice that before. Wrong thing. How the hell did you draw that? Doesn't look screamy enough. Is that Gourmet Race? Yeah, that is Gourmet Race. Oh, wow. I'm doing something wrong. I don't know. See, it doesn't look like it's smiling here, right? Now even when I do it like this, why does it look like it's smiling? Maybe? No, still looks like it's smiling. Whatever. Whoops. Wrong button. Gourmet Carnival is the version called. Oh, from Kirby Cafe. Yeah, that makes sense actually. Honestly, I think I did Frick very well in this initial sketch. Maybe a bit rounder. Oh wait, Twix is actually super small. Hmm. This is such an amazing music compilation. However, it is so wrong to say underappreciated Kirby music because that is not wrong. That is just not right. Some of these songs are some of the greatest Kirby bangers there are out there. And I know for a fact they're not underappreciated. Wait, I have an idea. What the? Why did it stop? Playback error. What the heck, YouTube? How do I fix that? Let me just reload.
Wie wohnen wir in Zukunft?
And of course, I reload and have to deal with ads again. Oh, it'll have to stay mute for just a tad longer. God, my poor throat. Okay. Yeah, that's where we were. That's where we were. I think. Truth be told, I wasn't paying too much attention. like Taranza's scarf. Whoops. Okay. That that was 100% my fault. I vibed a bit too hard with the music, and obviously, when I vibe hard, I move around, and I accidentally hit my capture card doing so. And by that I mean the cable that's connected that connects my tablet to the capture card. Sorry. I still don't know what to do with Daroach. Maybe I'll just have him aura farm. Hmm. I think he's cute like this. Hmm? Oh, the necklace. That's. Wait, I can show you an image. I have. Here, as you can see it better. It's supposed to be an Aegis core crystal from the Xenoblade series. There we go. Here, specifically this one, I guess. It's part of the character Pyra and her siblings, to be fair. And yeah, I have it on my model cause I'm also wearing it in real life, like right now, actually. To be fair, I do wear it. It's, I pretty much wear it 27, and they're very, I rarely take that necklace off, cause Xenoblade Especially Xenoblade 2 is also one of my favorite games of all time. It has a very great story. Sorry if you typed the question a bit ago and I didn't see it. Please let me write it all with lowercase letters, so that is not how you write sketch. Ooh, I totally butchered that. You know, this may be a problem, some might think, but I think it also just shows how much I love the game. That being that I want to play Forgotten Land again, even though we played through the entire game when the DLC came out the week before Forgotten Land came out. For those of you who weren't there back then, 6 main game worlds, 1 post-game world, although this 1 post-game world is much longer than a regular world. So we did 1 week before Starcross World came out, we played through the entirety of Forgotten Land and 100%ed it. So we finished exactly the day before it came out. So we had one big project of playing Forgotten Land every single day and finishing with Starcross Worlds, which I think is amazing. But even still, I want to play this game again. Although it hasn't been so long since I did. Return to Dreamland Deluxe as well. Okay, part of it is because I'm currently feeling extreme amount of hype due to the collab that I've been part of, but also because regardless of the collab, it is my favorite game of all time. Not my favorite Kirby game, my favorite game, period. I don't know, I probably won't do it this year anymore, but that's definitely one of the games that I really want to
Wouldn't
play.
it be
Like,
cool if building a website felt like working in your
ha 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 ha! Good thing I have a mute button for OBS. Okay, that is all for this music video. Let me find another one. Kirby music to touch grass to. Sounds funny, but let's do that one. Well, we already had that, didn't we? Oh well. It is a good song, to be fair. Well, it's already pretty quiet. It's probably just my headphones that make it sound loud. Ooh, love this song. Love, 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 love this song. Here, this way he's still slightly low. A bit derpy. Kirby music is just so good. But, I mean, obviously not a new revelation, not something newly discovered, but still, it's just so good. Yeah, his eyes look a bit weird, but that is on purpose. Ooh, you finished? What were you drawing? I'm curious about that if you're okay sharing. Let's see, start. Uh, well, huge scarf. Excuse me. Sorry. Hold on. What did you just read that right? Me, as in me, the person down here in the left corner of the screen right now talking. I speak. I. My brain has trouble processing this. Hold on. Give me a second. Holy mo! Oh my goodness. Okay, I never had that happen before. That is something. Thank you. Seriously, I uh okay, you know what? Uh there we go. Oh, no, not what I Tana. Da-dum. There we go. Okie dokie. If you do not mind, share your Twitter account. I gotta check this out right now. Oh my, oh my goodness. Look, this phenomenal. Oh my, wait, hold on. I gotta, the absolutely fit. Oh my god. Wow, Joe. Just wow. Oh wow. Okay, the Aegis scar adorable. Oh my goodness. I'm speechless right now. I'm speechless right now. Ah! Oh, oh my god. Okay, hold on, hold on. Obviously, I gotta comment on it. Okay, uh, ooh, where did I? Oh, wrong button, wrong button. Whoops. Uh, there we go. Look, I know this is a comment I'm writing on your post, and obviously you're gonna see it once I do write the comment, but writing it on the stream right now is is a kind of embarrassing that I. Oh my, seriously, seriously though, seriously. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you so much. It really looks incredible. Like I'm being 100% serious right now. This looks amazing. Okay, hold on. Uh, hold on. I'll I'll write the comment from my phone from the mobile version so I can use emojis because I'm a bit dumb and I don't know how I can put smileys and stuff like that on the what's it called on the web version. There we go. You know what? Let me let me turn on the music back on though, so it doesn't get too boring right now. We'll return to the Kirby Art in a bit. My brain is frying. My brain is going into overload mode. Right now, I'm seriously, I am so, I'm so flustered, touched, happy, and what's it called? Overclocked right now. I'm having trouble processing what's happening. Uh, Oh, for real, for real, for real. This is. Oh, seriously, seriously, seriously. Thank you. Okay, okay. All right, you did say that it was super late for you. Well, in that case, let me thank you one extra time for staying up throughout the night to draw this. Like, I hope you have a great sleep. I hope you have a great Sunday. It is Sunday next, right? What day is today? My time my time feel is completely gone. Either way, thank thank you for being here today. Thank you for this incredibly beautiful art, and I absolutely love it. I absolutely love it. Oh, bye y'all. Oh my goodness. Like, oh my goodness. I have. I want to keep looking at this because it's so amazing, so adorable. But I have my own art to get back to. Damn it. It's just 10 out of 10. Just nah, not even 10 out of 10. This gets the full 2002 mark. My favorite kind of score. Peak, absolute peak. It pains me to do this, but we do have, I do have my own stuff to get back to. Won't be much of an art stream. Well, okay, technically it's still an art stream if I look at other people's art, but you know what I mean. I gotta get drawing. Wait, actually, I don't think I post. Huh, I didn't make any new artwork post this week, did I? I did my part of the Return to Dreamland collab, but that was not something new that I drew. Huh. Oh well. Let's let's keep let's keep at it, I suppose then. Okay, Marks, please go away. I'm so many things happen. So it's I'm having my brain has trouble processing this. It's pretty funny actually. I what's it called? I do sometimes not out of not out of overconfidence or what to say. Why am I just with multiple parts? Not out of overconfidence or anything, but I do like imagining certain situations with me streaming. What would I do if this happened or if that happened? Because like this, for example, or like getting raided or anything like. the stuff that happens to most VTubers that uh, for the most part obviously doesn't happen to me because like the normal situation for me, it is just me playing or drawing something on my own and some of you lovelies joining me every now and then. But yeah, I do like, I'm a dreamer, if nothing else. I do like imagining situations and stuff like that. Like, that's also how I come up with ideas for my stories for my still work in progress comics. I just like letting my fantasy go wild, and it's see that's the fun. The fun. What's so funny about this? No matter how I imagine it, how I try to mentally prepare myself for anything. Hi, Jer. You just wait. Hi, Jer. Now let me finish what I was saying first, and then I'll start the next thing I want to say. No matter how I try to mentally prepare myself for any possible. I really cannot spell sketch today. For any possibility, when something actually happens, I just short circuit. How am I? I am doing super duper great. Like, you just missed it, so let me show ya, I don't know, Jared, can you see the chat messages from before you came into the stream? I'd be curious about that. Or can you only see chat messages from after you joined? Let me show ya. We had another person joining us in chat for the first time today, Palletegiest. And I did not expect that in the slightest. Look at this. Look at this. Look what Palletegiest did. How do I? There we go. This is incredible. Like, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Wait a second. It's the pose that I'm doing right. I just noticed. I thought it's just a random cute looking pose. It didn't even register in my brain that it's my excited pose. So amazing. It's so amazing. It's so amazing. Uh, I can't. I'll be stuck looking at it for hours if I open it up again. I have my own urge to return to them. Oh, this is really great stream. Ah. See, sometimes okay. There are a million things going through my head right now. I cannot form coherent sentences. Ow. Ow, okay, actually my mouth kinda hurts from grinning so much. Which is a good thing, but ow. Oh, you got a big day today. Whatever's going on, I hope it's a good kind of big day. I hope whatever you got going will go well. I suck at encouraging, sorry for that. Ah, well, then good luck. Well, no, best of luck in advance. I'm sure you'll do great. Now let me return. As you can see, well, let me turn all of them on. As you can see, I decided, here I have an image of all the renders together. I decided to draw the second half of the, what's it called, of the Air Riders roster. And cause I'm still having some trouble with Daroach, I don't know what pose to do for him. I decided to make, I normally do my sketches on one layer, and then I draw each actual character, I draw them on their own layer. So I can also, just like how I did for the, what's it called, first half of the roster, so I can take individual pictures of all of them. Because like, having them all on their own layers like this makes it easier to take individual pictures. If I were to just zoom in like this, for example, you see, that'd be problematic. And some characters won't even be possible to not cut out the others. But because I've drawn everyone way too small this time around, like way too small, I decided to even the sketches to draw them separating layers as well, so I can rearrange and resize them as I like. I think I'll stick with the thicker teeth, actually makes it look more menacing. The thinner teeth are more accurate to how Scarpy's monster form actually looks like. But oh well. Better. But now. What is monster skirt? Oh, it's glowing. Looks like a D like this. Huh? The music's loud. Yeah, okay. Suppose that makes sense. We had pretty quiet and chill music before, but the video that we were playing the music from only was an hour long, so I had to click the first video I could find after that, so the stream won't stay mute for too long. Whoops. Honestly, for those guys, I could have just done the actual line art at this point. No, but that's the thing. Ow. I just. Ow. I just hit my phone, damn it. Ah, that hurts. I got a new phone case, and then a really hard phone case at that. Ah, ay, ay, ay. Gotta be more careful. But yeah, no. They looks good enough. I could do the actual line art already. But the thing is, look at them. They're way too small. I gotta make them bigger. They don't fit. They don't cover anything of the screen. So yeah, I'd love to do the line art, but I gotta wait. Whoops.
Bringen wir es hinter uns.
Ha! Hail the mute button. Here we go. I think that should make his nose even smaller. Even pretty small. I think his whiskers being zigzag like that is a good way to show him being scared. Although I'm not a big fan of how they look, maybe... Am I making them too long, maybe? I don't think I am. Wait, I just had a thought. Either like this? Or like this? Because this way it's all too far apart. Hmm. I think this one, the second one, fits more, considering the trick is looking at this pattern. And I think I'll just... I know Rick has a mouth, but I think I'll leave it out. Kinda like it more how it looks without a mouth. Oh, by the way, speaking of Kirby collabs, the Return to Dreamland collab, you know what? Let me read out real quick so it saves the progress. The Return to Dreamland collab just finished. However, the was it? However, there are even more Kirby collabs going on right now, or well, not immediately right now, but being planned right now. And I really, it's funny. I just finished working on one collab, and I'm immediately on board for working on the next. Ain't that fun? Oh, I like how it looks like this. Yeah, not drawing a mouth is a good choice. Not drawing a mouth is definitely the correct choice. Uh, God, I really need. I have. You can see it. I'm not gonna pretend anything. You can see I have not. This is the model you currently see, the Astra V1 model. I have not started drawing on it yet, but oh no. You can see design ideas. Um, I'm not gonna open it up. This little excerpt, whatever. This little part is all you'll see. Uh, I haven't started drawing on it yet, but I do have ideas for my. Well, I guess it'll be heavily based on the current one. It won't really be a 2.0, more like a 1.5 model, let's call it. One of the thing, one small change is what you can see here, the little fang and the pink hair streak. But I can show you real quick. I can show you, why not? I have. Oh, Foy ads.
Du
Whoops.
möchtest einen volleren Bart, kahle Stellen nicht verstecken.
Whoa, whoops. I almost knocked off half my table. Yikes. I can show you real quick. 135 layers. Those 135 layers. Well, I guess. Okay, starting with layer 16 to 135. Those are where is it? The 58 single drawings for this current model, which it's funny. Look, again, I gotta say it every time. Star Egg, my previous model, it was 13 drawings. That was talking, that was excited, that was sad, that was talking sad, angry, talking while angry, happy, talking while happy, shocked, dizzy, thinking, and bored, and confused. But for this model, I have happy, happy blinking, happy talking, happy blinking talking, and so forth, and so on. 58, like from 13, which mostly looked the same except for the eyes, to all of this. I think I did a pretty good job with this model. And that's those 135, oh God, 58 drawings. It took me 135 layers and different drawings. However, the dumb thing that I did was I announced the model's debut back in August. I had announced it before I had even begun work on it. I had a list. I can show that as well. Uh, Faces planned. See, I had a list with 24 toggles. As you can see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Those are not 25. 24. The ones with stars are the ones I actually made in the end. So yeah, I had I had it planned, and stupidly I announced the debut before starting to work on it, which is why I love how this model turned out, except for the shocked. I think I really need to rework that because it just looks awkward. Mm. But aside from that, yeah, it is good. However, still, yeah, indifferent or meh, as you can see, and other different ones. Like every time I find something cute, I do the stars. But like stars are great and all, but for cuteness, it just needs hearts. Yeah, I have more stuff planned. So seriously, at some point I will have to make that 1.5 model. 1.5 because it's mostly just because it's based on the same model, but how well improved, I guess you can say. And well, a minimalistic design change because that looks awesome. Why did I start talking about that? I saw something which brought this. Why? How did I bring this up again? What seriously, what were he talking about which made me talk about my mom? Oh yeah, because I don't have a teary smile, happy tears, whatever you want to call it. That's why. And yeah, yeah. And why do I suddenly wish I did have that happy tear? Because drawing Kirby like now and listening to the music from all over the series, honestly, it's it's funny with me. It's always when I listen to music from all over the series that I really, really, really remember. Oh goodness, I was listening to music from all over the series. I forgot to unmute it since the last ad. Sorry for that. Uh, Brain AFK. Right, it's always when I listen to music from all over a franchise that my memories just go through to every game that I played that had those songs and whatever. And for Kirby, I have played a majority of the games. And this really just reminded me why and how much I love Kirby. By the way, something really funny about Lolo and La La La. They have a lot. Uh, yeah, they have different names depending on what medium you're consuming. Like in their own original game for the NES, because before the Kirby series, the Lololo and Lalala had their own game in which Lololo was the protagonist and Lalala was the damsel in distress he had to save. And back then they were called Lolo and Lala, with one syllable less, obviously. Then they also made an appearance as a boss in Kirby's Dreamland and got the extra syllable, making them from Lolo to Low, and La La La. And then the anime, Kirby Right Back at Ya, for some reason made him Fololo and Folala. I think it's interesting how their names go, depending on what
Du kommst auf den
what you look
gefährlichsten
at.
Planeten des Universums?
I do not like ads though. So now, because they look so similar, and I already like I like a lot how La 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 sketch turned out. So for Lola's sketch, we'll trace over that one. Let's just remove, well, not remove, just not do the parts that make the two of them unique. Huh. I think the eyes better in the sketch than the previous sketch. No. If you were to remove his hands, I guess. Wait. No, La 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 too. If you were to remove their hands and feet, they totally look, especially Lolo, since La 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 at least has her eyelashes and her, what's it called? Her bow, her ribbon. Is that? You know what? Screw it. Ignore it. Does he look like a garbage Puyo like this? Wait, come on. Come on, I know there are images of them where their eyes aren't PP. Or did I just imagine that? Doesn't matter. I think I made him look like a garbage Puyo by accident, and I think that's hilarious. Now make it a bit further away. like it. This is hilarious. Round corners, it's easy normally, but doing at place like this, when it's 3D and not 2D, it's pretty difficult. Although I think doing it like this, like doing every single connection, is a very good way to do it. At least it really helps me do it. See, that's what I said. For the final one, those two will be closer to each other. Like, okay, maybe not this close, maybe this close. And the box, or the block, or whatever, has to be a bit bigger. Not so big that it covers them, but a bit bigger, you know? Wait, hold on. Those were the majority of the characters. That was the extra low, the block, and that's Taranza. Okay. honest, hold on. I need to look at other Taranza renders and our official art cost. Yeah, okay. It's not supposed to be around. Okay. It just looks like it from that perspective. Okay, I'm not an idiot. I did in fact remember it correctly. Okay, I think that's good enough. Oh my goodness, I love that song, love that song, love that song. God, I wish I could. I wish there was an official way for me to stream Mass Attack. Because I know I can find an emulator and play that on my laptop, but like, first of all, that would mean I would have to play a touchscreen, touch pen game with the mouse, and disgusting just thinking about it, no. And second, that's not, I don't really like doing that. I don't say emulators are bad and stuff like that. Uh, okay, it depends. It depends on whether they're bad or not. What kind of games are being emulated and stuff like that. I'm just saying they're not my style. I apologize if I'm spinning it a bit too much or too fast. See, now here comes the less fun part. God, this song is so good. God, this song is so good. I did not seriously invite the middle like that. Embarrassing. Huh? Oh. No? This kinda looks like an onion like this. Now that's kinda annoying having to move everything that sets in distance. sounds like credits music. Hmm. Oh, it was credits. Ah, my poor bat. I've been sitting in the same position for too long. It starts to hurt. Yep. Oh, crap.
Girl, meine Oberschenkel haben mich verraten. Schlimmer.
Just, just so I know, if anyone's still in chat, could you hear the music or did I forget to unmute it again? Please tell me. Ah, foy. Whoops. Sorry for that. I don't want the ads to be playing because, like, it's annoying and I get that's the sad part. I get copyright claims on my videos because of the frickin' ads that played, not because of the music that I played. But I tend to forget to unmute again. Anyways, sorry about that. I'm so sorry if I could just type the note there to complete. For this is how we currently are with everyone. Only problem, of course, is still, well, everyone's a bit too small, I think. I'll make those two larger. That can fill this space. Otherwise, it's mostly okay. I know it's empty down here, but like with 3 empty spots, 1 empty spot I can fill with those guys. Number 2, number 3, honestly, I might. I might try. Just draw the road as is. I mean, I did it for Magolor as well. The difference is Magolor is my favorite character, and it's funny. For Daroach, it's because that pose is too cool, and no, that pose is way too cool. But I don't have any ideas for Daroach. I can't think of anything. That aura farmer, honestly, it'd be pretty fun to just draw him as is again. But then again, I'm also not in the mood to do that right now, so, you know what? Let me save first. 2.5 hours left. Yeah, I think I'll just. I did a good progress, right? We came far. Yeah, I think this is okay for now. What the? No, 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 not YouTube full screen. Pause the song. Yeah, so I might. Yeah, I can't. I literally can't think of anything else. So we'll just end stream here now. Well, damn. Look at me being stupid like that. I still have this unfinished from April. I have this unfinished from March. I have this unfinished from February. This from January. Oh, goodness. I really have something unfinished for each month, don't I? I have this unfinished from July. This unfinished from August. So obviously, when you have so many unfinished things from all over the year, what's the smartest thing to do? Make 3 new things that are, as of now, unfinished within 24 hours. I really should do that smarter, shouldn't I? Well, I think I think my biggest priority will be, what's it called? The introduction one. This one. I think I'll try finishing that first. Like, it's just the title that I'm not happy with. Everything else, like this very pastel purplish and the giant star as a background is amazing. And those four are all my four different saunas, my four different self interpretations. Who, by the way, how did I do them? Those are my Wait, ah, those are my characters. Of course, I have all of myself as PNGs, so I just did it like, oh right, that's the same yellow as the star in the back. So I did that. Then I did the background, which here I can demonstrate what I mean. If I do, yeah, let's do blue. Any background now? You see, it stays like this, and that I filled with black to create the shadows. So yeah, I definitely will work on finishing that first, cause I want to upload that video already. It's been sitting in my folder for months, for days now. The comic has been sitting finished for a month, and my YouTube channel. Wait, let me check. Let me check, and you can see it as well. Let's see. Da-dum. My main YouTube channel. I have three channels. My private one, my stream archive, and my main channel. Now, how do I? There we go. Does it say when I made the channel? 14th November 2024. This channel has been sitting around for nearly a year already, and I still haven't made anything with it. I wanna upload a video already. But anyways, either way, this is all for today. Tomorrow we'll return with more Pokemon Legend CA. I don't play Pokemon Legend CA off stream, so it's all, so I can capture it all. What I am instead doing off stream, at least for this weekend right now, is, what's it called? Is the Joker Festival in Sonic Racing Cross Worlds, and tomorrow I'll be doing the Halloween Splatfest, Splatoween and Splatoon 3. That would be told. I love Splatoon 3, I love Splatfest, but this being a repeat fest, not really motivating. But hey, any excuse to play Splatoon. So yeah, this is all. This is all for today. Thank you so much for joining. Thanks again so much to Palletegiest for the beautiful art. And yeah, I'll be ending stream now. See y'all tomorrow at 6 p.m. CT for more Pokemon. And once again, good luck, Jer, with your belt. Uh, it, is it called exam? I don't know. Either way, best of luck with that. I'm sure you'll do great. Well then, Astrala, bye bye.